Doctors, PY 9.2, the competency needs you to learn about puberty, its onset, progression, stages, what are all the features in early puberty, what are all the features in delayed puberty, what if it comes early, what if it comes late, and the psychological connections and problems associated with puberty, and what the subject goes through during the process and the period of puberty, guys. So that's 9.2 and an interesting topic, easy to learn as well. It's really interesting, right? A lot of hormones, how things begins, right? Always, people, you know this, a beginning is always associated with a positive energy, right? Anything that starts, it's something wonderful, it's something positive, all right? We always will have a positive correlation towards genesis of something, beginning of something, be it your new college life, new school life, new friends, car, bike, life, everything, company, business, you begin, it's always positive. Likewise, puberty is something very positive, guys. It's very interesting. Now, what is puberty? Puberty is the process, and puberty is a point in someone's life where the body turns itself ready for carry forward a reproductive responsibility. It's nature's way of telling that you're ready to handle reproductive responsibility, right? Which means your body is now physically ready to, give rise to an offspring, and, the generation keeps continuing. That's puberty. All right. Now, this puberty happens in males as well as females, but the timing differs. When it comes to males, the mean age of puberty is going to be 9 to 14 years. But for a female, it's going to be 8 to 13 years, doctors. A male attains puberty by 9 to 14 years of age, where a female child attains puberty by 8 to 13 years of age, right? How does this change happens? How does this change happens, doctors? Now, when it comes to onset, I'm pretty sure that the points that you're going to learn now has not even given in your textbooks, all right? Because it's a very recent point. That's something you're going to learn now, doctor. Till 2 years, 3 years back, we have no bloody clue saying that what is the factor that brings about the changes in body, so that body is getting ready for that, reproductive responsibility. So now we have a substantial evidence that says that there is a kind of a nucleus in hypothalamus called arcuate nucleus, and this arcuate nucleus of hypothalamus produces a product, and this product is what is called as kisspeptin. Product is called as kisspeptin, and this kisspeptin is going to influence another nucleus in hypothalamus, and that is going to kickstart production of gonadotropin releasing hormone, and that is how the onset of puberty is manifested. So the whole process of onset of puberty is starting from production of a group of molecules called as kisspeptins from a nucleus called as arcuate nucleus located in hypothalamus. What are all these kisspeptins? There are two forms of kisspeptins. Number one, neurokinin B. Number two, dynorphin. Neurokinin B and dynorphins are produced by arcuate nucleus, and this is going to kickstart production of growth hormone releasing hormone, guys. Growth hormone releasing hormone. This is going to happen from hypothalamus, not from arcuate nucleus, but from other nucleus of hypothalamus. We are going to see production of growth hormone releasing hormone in a pulsatile manner. It secretes, it stops. It secretes, it stops. It secretes, it stops. That's how a pulsatile fashion of growth hormone releasing hormone will be produced. But till that point of onset of puberty, growth hormone releasing hormone will be produced in a very limited numbers and volume. Reason, the neurons in the hypothalamus which are supposed to produce growth hormone releasing hormone will not be very active. They will be kept in a suppressed state. They will be kept in a suppressed state, and this suppression, doctors, you will find it very interesting. This suppression is because of the trivialest quantity of estrogen and progesterone and testosterone in the child's body. Alright. So even though the androgens and estrogens are very, very trivial, FSH and LH are even very trivial, that smallest quantity is itself is enough to keep gonadotropin releasing hormone in a suppressed state. With the time of puberty, the number of receptors on the gonadotropin releasing hormone neurons that expresses the receptors for estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, FSH, LH, these receptors undergo a modification. After this modification, what will happen? The neurons will no more be very sensitive to these kinds of hormones, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, FSH, LH. Even though the hormones are in a kind of a higher level, they can't able to suppress the neurons. Now, even though FSH, LH is on a very high level, even though they can't able to suppress the neurons that produces GnRH, because the sensitivity is going to go down. As a consequence, there will be continuous production of gonadotropin releasing hormone. And doctors, that pulsatility is the very first step in onset of puberty. And what makes the pulsatile release of gonadotropin releasing hormone possible? Kisspeptins. So once gonadotropin releasing hormone starts to come out of hypothalamus, it acts on anterior pituitary to release follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone from anterior pituitary gland. And now, when it comes to FSH and LH, they come from anterior pituitary, they go and exert their action on gonads. They exert their action on gonads, doctors. It is from the very same anterior pituitary